17. The strong sense of unless. As with many words in English, the word unless is occasionally used in a way different from its official meaning. As with the word or, which has both a weak inclusive sense and a strong exclusive sense, the word unless also has both a weak and strong sense. Just as we opt for the weak inclusive sense of or in logic, we also opt for the weak sense of unless, which is summarized in the following principle. The weak sense of unless is equivalent to if not. Unfortunately, unless is not always intended in the weak sense. In addition to the meaning if not, various Webster dictionaries give except when and except on the condition that as further meanings. First, let us consider the meaning of except. For example, consider the following fairly ordinary except statement, which is taken from a grocery store sign. E1 open 24 hours a day except Sundays. It is plausible to suppose that E1 means that the store is open 24 hours Monday Saturday, and is not open 24 hours on Sunday. On Sunday, it may not be open at all, or it may only be open 8 hours. Thus, there are two implicit conditionals, as follows, where we let open abbreviate open 24 hours. C1 if it is not Sunday, then the store is open. C2 if it is Sunday, then the store is not open. These two can be combined into the following biconditional. B. The store is open if and only if it is not Sunday, which is symbolized SOS. Now, similar statements can be made using unless. Consider the following statement from a sign on a swimming pool. U1 The pool may not be used unless a lifeguard is on duty. Following the dictionary definition, this is equivalent to U1 The pool may not be used except when a lifeguard is on duty, which amounts to the conjunction, C. The pool may not be used if a lifeguard is not on duty, and the pool may be used if a lifeguard is on duty. Which, as noted earlier, is equivalent to the following biconditional, B. The pool may be used if and only if a lifeguard is on duty. By comparing B with the original statement U1, we can discern the following principle about the strong sense of unless. The strong sense of unless is equivalent to if and only if not, or stating it using our symbols, we may state the principle as follows. Unless B in the strong sense of unless is equivalent to AB. It is not always clear whether unless is intended in the strong or in the weak sense. Most often, the overall context is important for determining this. The following rules of thumb may be of some use. Usually, if it is intended in the strong sense, unless is placed in the middle of a sentence. The converse, however, is not true. Usually, if unless is at the beginning of a statement, then it is intended in the weak sense. If it is not obvious that unless is intended in the strong sense, you should assume that it is intended in the weak sense. Note carefully, although unless is occasionally used in the strong sense, you may assume that every exercise uses unless in the weak sense. Exercise and interesting coincidence show that, whereas the weak sense of unless is truth functionally equivalent to the weak inclusive sense of or, the strong sense of unless is truth functionally equivalent to the strong exclusive sense of or.